play a Blitz game, 3+2 or 3 minutes. Fun and good luck. Let's play e4. Better of defense with knight f6, knight f3. Can push d4 or play knight c3. Let's develop another piece. Bishop b4 can play d3, followed by bishop g5. Okay, let's try d4 takes with knight. Knight c6 takes with pawn b, followed by bishop d3. And if we push d5, we can make short castle and pinning the knight. Okay, bishop d3, push d5, queen, threat takes, and we pawn e4. Make short castle and pinning the knight. And if knight takes, can takes with bishop, queen takes, rook e1, rook and queen, same file. Now maybe short castle, bishop g5, pin knight f6, queen e5, push f4, queen c3, push e5. Can we win 10 games? Win 30, maybe 30 wins, 20 draw, and 30 losses. Okay, push f4, stop queen. Knight g4, knight g4, threat queen check, and knight f2 check. Okay, now we can win a piece. Tricky move. If I play e takes f6, he can protect the queen with the check, with queen c5, followed by bishop takes d1, queen e1, queen c5, bishop e3, knight e4, bishop e4, takes with the queen. Give me free piece. E takes f6, win material advantage, play with the 5 pieces against 4. Okay, bishop d2, protect pawn c3 with queen and bishop. Now if rook f e8, can put the queen on g3. Time travel, 30 seconds, let's go. Rook e8, queen g3, bishop f5, takes with queen, or play rook a, b1. On trade queens, open f5 for rook f1, activate bishop, bishop takes c7, rook c8, bishop f5. GG, good game. Next match. Next match, let's go. First game, warm-up game. Black make a blunder by give me free piece, knight on f6. e4, we can try a Alekhine defense with knight f6. Take free pawn, knight c3, come back. Push d5. Okay, can we play bishop g4, pin knight f3 followed by e6. Play French defense without bad bishop on c8. Queen f3, push e6. Threat c5. Give check. Okay, now let's play next challenge against Ismail Berkanli from Turkey. Let's play 3 minutes Ismail, not 10 minutes. Play time control 3 minutes. Make attack 3 pieces on pawn d5 and pawn e6 now pinned by rook. e1, bishop e7 and pin the pawn. Make sacrifice. We have knight and pawn. Now we can make short castle. King safety very important in chess. Also we can play c5. Takes with pawn d. c5 with pawn structure. Put the bishop on e2 to make short castle first. Protect the king. Activate the rook. Short castle, then rook f e8. Okay, rook b1. Make short castle. Bishop not protected. If I move the knight, I can play bishop e7. Let's try c4, dc4, dc4, force bishop e2. Maybe knight. Now if you play, now I lose piece. Should take on e7, come back with knight. Can come back with knight, no problem. If I take bishop e7, let's take free bishop on h4. Knight f4, bishop f6. Knight f4, bishop f6, or play knight c5. Let's come back to f6. Play normal chess. Push takes with knight. Put the king on g7. I want to activate the bishop. Okay, takes, no problem. King g7. If you move the rook, you can move the queen. Control open file with rook. Now queen c7, no problem. Put the queen on c2. Can sacrifice queen for 2 rooks and double the rook, connected 2 rooks. Threat take on e6 with queen. Now rook c6, protect pawn structure, protect pawn e6. Let's play rook c2 threat. Rook takes f2 with tempo or win the bishop. If I take with tempo, then you play king here. We lose rook c6. Okay, rook d6. Threat win the bishop or win pawn e3. If I take on e3, we can move. If I take on e3, we can move the rook. Protect pawn e6 with rook e6. Now bishop. Just play rook d2. Give me pawn f2 with tempo. Okay, threat takes pawn f7. make big blunder. Check, check. Take with the check, give check and play knight g5. Knight g5, protect f7. Can take with tempo. Check and win the bishop. Queen takes, no problem. Or king takes, can push h5, no check. Check on c3. Rook f6 check. Let's go. Protect the pawn and the pawn. Rook e6 protected by pawn f7. Good morning, Hamdi. Do you play against me? I can't send challenge. You can send me challenge. GG. Give me your username. Let's check if you can send me challenge. Use this link. Play. You can send me challenge, my friend. Let's go. Second win. Queen against rook. Takes with king. Nice game. Okay, go to live chess. Go to live chess, my friend. Send you 3-minute time control. I see your challenge. Let's go. Okay, we second game. Start with e4. e4, c6, the Karakan defense. Two games, 2 wins. Play knight d2. Takes with b or takes with g or e pawn. Takes with e pawn. We have Karakan defense. Tartakova variation. Push c3. Put the bishop on d2. On d3. Queen c2. Make short castle. Rook check. Blockade with knight e2. The sound is good, my friend. Okay, after knight e2, he puts g6, make short castle, followed by bishop e3. Take your time, my friend. Play the best move. Rook f e1. Can play queen d2, takes with pawn, no problem. So we can play knight g3 now. Knight g3 or knight f4. Queen c7, push h3. Prevent bishop takes h2 with tempo. Good morning everyone and happy Friday. You can send me challenge. Now we play time control 3-minute Blitz game against viewers. Let's play chess. e4 stop. Okay, now make e4, then knight f4. Knight f4. Try win trade bishop and maybe put the bishop on c4. After knight e6, rook e6, bishop f4, ef4. Double the rook. Want to make attack with bishop. Okay, c4 now. Control d5. We can put the rook on e3. Double the rook. We have 3 pawns against 3 on the queen side. Equal position. I have pawn majority in the center with pawn d4. Black have pawn majority on the queen side, 4 pawns against 3. Have same bishop color. We can put the rook on e5 now after push. f6, f5, rook e5. Okay, just double the rook. Pin the bishop. We pin the bishop now. Rook d4, queen c3, rook f4. Give him 2 pawns. Okay, no problem, let's go. Then say rook takes d4. Three pawns. Can we put the bishop now on c4? Okay, let's play bishop c4. Threat take on e6. Take on e2. And rook e7 if bishop c4. Can take with rook. Put the queen on f6. Check takes with bishop. Rook takes. Okay, lose material advantage. Only check now. After queen g3, you can play queen d2. So let's play king f1. Okay, sorry, king f1, queen f4, king h1, no check, king h1, no check, control c1 with queen. Threat, queen takes threat. Okay, no check. So let's play queen e1, threat mate, queen and rook. Check. One more check. Stop. Queen d1 and threat. Queen e7 check followed by mate. GG my friend. Nice game. This position I stop queen d1. We protect pawn h3 with queen e6 with queen e3. Black threat queen d1 check. Now if you play waiting move with queen, maybe queen h4, stop queen e7 check. GG my friend, nice game. Now 3 games in a row. Take your time, find the best move. Next match. Start, let's play e4. e4, e5. Put GG in chat. Nice game. e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, knight f6 or bishop c5. I have e5. Okay, knight f6, push d4. Make short castle. It is hard to find the best move in short time. GG. Rook f e1. We can push e5 but d5. Now let's pin knight f6. If we push we can come back to h4. Threat e5. Give me this move e5. Make attack on pawn f7. Takes with knight. Stake with rook. Give me free piece. Now we can threat bishop f7 check or knight takes f7 check. If we push d5, push d6. Let's take with knight, threat discover check. Yeah, GG, good game. Four wins, let's go. Now I win piece and at the same time threat discover check with the knight f7. Next match. Have fun and good luck. E4, E6. Want to play C5 or D5? D5 French defense. Can play Taraj variation with knight D2. Spade Taraj variation, knight D2. Push followed by C3. C5, bishop D3. Short castle, takes, takes. Takes with knight and play knight F3. Force queen B6. Can pull the queen on G4 by queen E4, then queen G4. Make attack on the queen side. Queen E4 we pin knight D7. Now queen G4. Idea of queen E4, put the queen on G4, fix the bishop on F8. If you move the bishop you lose pawn G7. Now we try to trade queens, but we can play queen G3. Followed by E3, B4, bishop E3 and rook A, C1. Okay, now rook G6, rook G8. We can take pawn on H6 and use the pin. Queen pin pawn G7. Can take free pawn. But if I take on H6, he can play queen B2. No problem. Let's take queen B2. Can play rook C1 or push E4. Okay. B3, stop knight C4, stop queen B2, and now we can come back with bishop D2, protected by knight F3. You can C2 bishop, nice position for white. Okay, now we can activate the rook AC1 or rook FC1. Let's play rook AC1 with queen E3, rook C2, protect pawn E2, double the rook on C5. Okay, rook C7. Rook C7 pin the bishop. Can take on B7, then take on E7, take 2 pawns. Remove the knight. Bishop B4, nice move. Also we can play bishop G5 now. Bishop H7. Bishop H7, rook H8, lose tempo. You protect pawn E7 and make attack on pawn E2. This position we can come back. Can come back with bishop B1, protect E2. Can we sacrifice? Let's sacrifice, play like tall. Rook takes F7. King F7, knight G5 check. Knight takes E6 next move. Remove the knight or play queen. Okay, knight takes E6. We can give check, but first let's take on E6 with red. Can give check with queen or bishop. Okay, now check. Give me check with bishop followed by knight. Bishop F5, nice move. We control C7 and D8 with knight E6. Can give check with queen. Force queen F7. Okay, queen F7. Let's come back with queen f7 knight c7 rook c7. let's come back في push bishop d3 we threat bishop g6 now. Okay, bishop g6 pin the queen, let's go. Takes with tempo, followed by queen f5 check, king f7, or give check with knight. Let's give check with queen, protect the queen and win piece. Third discover check now. Control d6. Want to take the bishop with tempo and play queen c7 check, followed by rook mate, queen e6 now. Okay, check. Pin the bishop. Rook c7, bishop c7. Threat mate in 1. And GG. Nice game. We use the pin. Next match. 5 wins. Let's go. Play Petrov defense. Not Petrov defense. We play French defense. Large variation. I put the queen on queen side. With queen e4, queen g4. Nice game. You can send me challenge, my friends. I play time control 3 minutes. Welcome everyone. Let's play chess. Start with e4. Ceiling defense. Play Smith Mora gambit against ceiling defense. Sacrifice pawn in the center. Win positional advantage. Knight d5 c4 followed by queen d4. Now we can put the knight on b4, knight b6 or knight c7. Let's take on d4, knight b6, queen d4, knight c7, queen e3, knight c6, queen e3. And if you play d5, big blunder. d5 we can take, queen takes, push. Or d6, big blunder. If he takes with queen, he lose piece. Push c5, fork the queen and fork the knight. Black lose material advantage. After d6, e takes d6, queen d6, push c5, fork 2 pieces. We control c4, and if you play knight d5, you can take the queen. After knight e3, bishop e3. Today play morning blitz against viewers, make 2 hours of chess. You can send me challenge, my username Hampovsky. Let's play 3 minute time control, not 5 minutes. Okay, after win material advantage, 6 pieces against 5. Now develop all pieces, play normal chess. Also we can trade all pieces and win easy endgame with, we have 6 against 5. If we trade all pieces, play endgame with 1 extra piece. Okay, king d2, nice move. King d2, no queen on board, so we can play king d2. Connected to rooks. Let's push. Put the rook on e1, rook c1. Okay, give me the knight. Knight d5, let's go. Knight d4, fork bishop e6 and pawn c6. Come back to f3, threat Okay, rook c1 and push b4. Rook c1, rook c2, bishop can put rook b8 and play bishop f5. Maybe after rook b8, let's play king, play knight, knight d1, protect pawn b2, takes with bishop, can trade knight and bishop, and blockade with rook c2. Okay, bishop g5, let's trade. Bishop, now force trade bishop, bishop takes, knight takes, takes rook c2, rook b3, rook e1, rook e1, come back, bishop f4, give me rook, should take on c5, but no problem. Threat 96, we lose the knight. And mate. GG, protect pawn but lose by checkmate. Back rank mate. Next match. When you see a good move, look for a better one. I win material advantage in Smith Mora by sacrifice pawn in the center. d4, knight f6, play king's Indian defense against d4. Short castle, knight. Short castle, bishop g4 followed by c6. Put the knight on d7. Can push e5, e4. Okay, takes, bishop takes, and queen c7. Queen c7 control e5 with 3 pieces. Now we can push and takes with pawn d. After d takes e5, d5. Bishop g3, push. Okay, let's try b5, knight d6, knight d5. g5, knight c5. Okay, knight c5, then knight c5, then queen e7. Queen e7 and ping the pawn. Make attack with bishop. Stake and push f5. Third bishop c6. Remove the bishop. Play rook c8. Can push f5 next move. f5 and threat f4. f4, but after takes, make attack on the queen on e7. Now queen. Prevent queen b3 check. He push f4, stop f5, f4, make attack on the bishop. If I takes, then push. Create pass pawn in the center. Bishop can put the bishop on h4 or bishop f2. If I give check. Okay, rook d8. Double the rook. Takes and bishop f8. Third bishop c5 check. Bishop c5, bishop f2. Okay, let's give check. Bishop f2, push e3. Threat win the rook with tempo. If you play bishop f2, you can push e3. Threat discover check, discover attack with check. Win piece. And GG. Rook e8. Queen can go to. Yeah, nice game. GG. Thanks for the follow, welcome to my stream. 7 games now, 7 wins. You can send me challenge. I play against viewers and control 3 minutes or 3+2. So those, good morning my friend, happy Friday. Next match. You can suggest openings with white and black. d4, knight f6, have fun and good luck. From Argentina. Okay, bishop f4, play London system. Push d6, try bishop f5, new opening with black. Play h5, h4. c6, knight bd, knight bd7. Now with queen e5 we can put the knight on b3 or knight c4. We can play normal chess, queen c7, long castle, push e7, e5. Okay, long castle followed by e5, make attack on pawn e6, same diagonal with bishop e2. If I push d5 we can take on d6, queen d6. Okay, d5, if we take on d6 we can take with bishop. We make attack with 3 pieces on pawn e5, can takes with bishop. We protect with 3, takes with knight, knight takes, bishop takes. So we can play knight d3 check, takes with bishop. Now we remove the knight, takes, no problem, knight is pinned by rook d8. No check, but we can take the queen with the check. Knight c4, big blunder. Can remove the queen with the check. Rook takes d1 and we win material advantage. And now come back to e7. If we give check we lose the bishop. Okay, no problem, let's give check. Never give up, rook d2, knight e4. Let's trade pieces. Give him free bishop on f5. But we have queen, knight and rook against 2 rooks. Look at the rook on h1, not active rook, blockaded by king and bishop. Take on b2, another pawn. If I push c5 we can play knight b5 check. Okay, e6, control b5. If we move the king we can sacrifice rook, remove the defender to win bishop on e2. Rook here, takes another pawn. We give check, we can play king b8. We protect pawn f7 with queen e2. Didn't see queen e2, takes f7, GG. Nice game. Next match, let's go. 8 games, 8 wins in a row. Take your time, my friends. Find the best move. How are you, Pseudos? Same player. Okay, let's play e4. Sin defense, play Smith more against Sin defense. Pseudos use channel point, force Hampov, sacrifice queen. Okay, my friend. Sacrifice queen. Let's go. He resigned, my friend. Sacrifice queen and he resigned. I win the game, so those. Next match, 9 wins. Same player. He is so nice. Make short castle. I like this pawn structure. Now we want to make short castle. It's followed by bishop g4, knight bd7, followed by e5. If he makes short castle, we can play e5. Hello, welcome to my stream. Thanks for the follow. This is you, my friend, from Argentina. Welcome to my stream. Bishop takes f3, followed by c6. If he takes with queen, okay, he takes with knight. Let's develop another piece. Knight bd7, rook e8, push e5, takes with pawn. Threat e4, win piece, fork the knight and fork the bishop. We can push, and if bishop takes, we can take with rook. Now we remove one piece, one defender. Let's take with knight df6. Knight takes bishop and protect the pawn with knight. Open file for the queen, and white lose material advantage. Play with 5 pieces against 4. Okay, e threat, bishop takes rook. Okay, we can play a nice move by queen takes queen. After rook takes queen, rook f, rook a, or rook f, push c6, blockade the diagonal. We have double attack with threat e takes f3 or c takes b5. Stake on b5. Now threat knight c7, rook d8. If rook takes, knight e7, you can come back. Now push e6, put the rook 7 rank, but knight d4, blockade. Okay, rook 7 rank, knight here, rook e6 or rook e7, double the rook. Takes, knight c4, rook. Okay, let's give check and push b5. If we push b4, trap the knight. c4, b4, lose the knight. Want to take, let's come back, make attack on knight e3. b5. You can give check. If you push, you lose pawn f3. Can play knight e4 and bishop takes g3 now. Okay, takes with tempo, king takes, knight e4, fork the rook and fork the king. Takes, check and win pawn e3. pawn e2. The knight after rook c1 can take on c3 with tempo. Rook c8. Okay, check and remove the knight. Can play g5. f6. h5. Create pass pawn. e5 takes. Want to take with a check. No check. GG, nice game. Win 10 games, my friends. Win Blitz. You play very good. Thank you, my friend. Let's play 1 minute and control. Have fun and good luck. Try King's Indian defense. Knight d7 followed by knight c5. Let's play rook b8, then rook b2. And pinning the knight. I want to play knight b6, but we lose pawn if I play knight b6. Try e6, then c5. Okay, knight b6, no problem. Takes with pawn. Takes. Knight c7. Rook d8. Maybe bishop f8. Okay, bishop f8 and rook. Check. Knight. Okay, knight e6 and bishop c5. Now we threat bishop c5, win the queen. Bishop c5. Takes. Takes. Knight c5. Threat knight f4. Stake on f4. Takes. Want to promote queen, not today. Okay, put the rook on 7 rank. Stake free pawn. You want to play rook b8 and rook g8 checkmate. No mate. Can remove pawn g5 with knight. Give me the knight. Take free pawn. Threat mate. Mate in 1. Mate in 1, my friend. GG. Takes and mate. He resign. Thanks for the game. 2516. Threat mate in 1 with knight and rook. Easy puzzle, easy win. Next match. Let's go. This is my challenge. Now time in Tunisia, North Africa, 8 AM, 15 minutes. Can practice. Pause the rush. Okay, we have challenge. Let's go. French defense, Taraj variation, check, takes with tempo, knight f3, short castle. Let knight g3, next move, queen c2, queen d4, can give mate, stake, no mate. Bishop e3, queen e3. Stop knight h5. Queen f2, king h2. No mate. But we lose piece. check, takes with rook, push, queen f3, queen g2, nice move. Let's push, no stalemate. Give check. Want to make stalemate. GG, next match. No stalemate. Nice game. Can we join arena tournament? Crazy house tournament. One more game. Time control 1 minute. Let's go. 2642. Nice. Karukan defense. في push queen e3. What queen e3 can play bishop c5. Let's remove the knight. Now we can push f3. Push b4, knight e3. Okay, knight e3, queen c4, threat mate, g3 push, knight g4. Okay, knight c5, remove the defender. Queen d5. Let's take free piece. Push e3. c1. Push. Straight queens. Big blunder. Stake, takes. Okay, give check. Blockade, give check and push, maybe give check and push. To give mate. Let's push, if give check, rook f1. Okay, rook f1. Great, counter attack on the queen side. Want to give check and play king c1. Push. Check, check, check. Win by time. Never give up. Check, check, check. Come back to d2. Check. Yes, yes, my friends. We beat 2642 in 1 minute. 2520. Nice game. Easy puzzle, easy win. Next match. Play Smith more against Sin in defense. Takes knight f3. Push and bishop g5. Bishop b7. Okay, thank you, free queen. This position black can resign. Blockade with knight. Threat queen d3. Okay, push and queen d3. Check. No bishop f5. We control f5 with knight d6. Also, we can play queen b3. Give me the bishop. If we give check, can push f3. Remove the defender. Threat check. If I move, okay, what to do now? Let's play knight f5. Give checking. Can sacrifice. Remove pieces. Easy puzzle, easy win. Control E file, give check. Let's go, my friends. 2527.